Hello and welcome back to the channel. Jonathan Wessel here with another Stuntman's Reaction video. Today I'm going to be looking at a stunt fight previs for a stunt team called Rising Star Stunt Team. So let's take a look and see what we think. Some really blue eyes there. Action's a little slow. She's got good form though. Okay, so far it's not bad. They've got good moves. The girl is obviously a martial artist. She's got really good form. She's got good kicks. I try not to say too much about the editing at the moment. Some of the shots are very tight, so it's hard to see what was happening. Like the first guy she kicks, he goes down. That was so in close, it's hard to see the fall. I would zoom out on that one. It's very slow. I don't know if they're intentionally going slower to help demo all the moves that they're doing so you can see it better, or what the point of that is, but for me it's a little slow if you're trying to show how good your team is, because it seems it's like at 60% speed, and when you do that it just doesn't sell intensity wise. And again, intensity is huge because you're trying to show violence, you're trying to show someone's really trying to hurt you and they're going all out and they're 100% committed without actually hurting each other. So the way you sell that is by having a lot of intensity, and that goes with the speed, that goes with the volume of your vocalization. It goes with the type of falls you do and how big your wrecks are, and this is lacking that right now. The kicks are super slow. If you just speed it up by 20%, it'll look way better. I have no doubt they're good stunt performers, but the speed is making me doubt that. It makes it feel like they're not super committed. But let's keep watching and see how it progresses from here. Oh, she had an X block up way before the other lady even came in. Now watch this here, because she just turned to see this other lady in the foreground here about to come at her. Look how soon she has her X block up. X block is up now, and the lady's only started to run at her. So you have no way of knowing what that lady's going to do. So she's prematurely putting up an X block. If she's throwing a flying knee, I had the block come up about a split second before this. So they're having it up on the angle change. So I would have had her be a little bit further back when they switch angles, and then have her putting it up as she's jumping in. That will look way better. That tells me they haven't practiced this a ton. That and the speed that they're going, I think they haven't been practicing this a whole lot. Also, there's no multiple fighters. You got 3 fighters, but it's always one-on-one. She fights one person for 20 seconds, they go down, and now the other person's coming in to fight, rather than block this person here, punch this person here, come back to this person here, and dealing with multiple at once, which is what you typically find in films with multiple attackers. Not 1v1, then 1v1, then 1v1, then back to 1v1, and that kind of thing. Superman punch. The punches are all in the left ear, the sound effects. That guy's got a, I think it's a motorcycle thing on. I don't know. I can't tell. Exxon. I'm not sure what brand that is for. I'm guessing motorcycle. It could be I don't know. I'm not familiar with that brand. But what I'm noticing, I think they're a new stunt team. Like, they've just gotten together as a stunt team, and this is their first demo to put out there for prospective films. And they obviously have a lot of martial arts training. Their martial arts look incredible. But I think they're newer to doing stunts because the pacing is really slow. They're kind of cutting in ways to help hide some of the stunts so that way they can pull them off more easily, like the scissor takedown we saw. But now we're getting into what looks like it's going to be a 2-on-1. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see how, if the pacing stays the same, if there's a lot of egg on the face, meaning that while she's fighting one guy, the guy's kind of standing around just waiting for his moment to move in, and not really keeping busy in the background. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, the bad guy's punches are really slow. Or I'll say that guy, the one in the green, his punches are really slow. Oh, see, right there. And there's where they changed the angle, so you don't actually see the impact happen. Let's go back. Here he is throwing her head into it. Right? And so we're here. Sound effect has already started, by the way. They're going down, and now she's there. So, again, remember before I was talking about that issue with distance and how we can't go from here and the very next frame be here? There needs to be that transition period, or else it seems weird. That's what's happening right here. And this is an editing issue. It's not a stunt issue. But look how far back her head is. And the next shot, boom, her head's into the pads. So this is, again, an issue where they're not doing a good job of editing the video so it all makes sense. It's disjointed again because we're covering a lot of space in an amount of time that it's not possible for that space to be covered in. So when you're editing your short films, your action sequences, if you're going to do something like this, as an example, and change angles on it, then you have to make sure that you bridge the gap by having them go about, let's just say halfway in the first shot, and the second shot have them backed up a little bit, and then going all the way down. So you have an interlapping, that's not a word, you have an overlapping, and that will allow you to seamlessly put the move together, and it makes sense. Because right now, it doesn't make sense. Because there's that jump in time. Again, just very slow paced. Nice. It's a good, very good kick. Okay, that's the angle. That change wasn't the best. End of previs. Okay, the choreography was well done. They obviously are martial artists. They know what they're doing. They got the skills. I think they're just newer stunt performers, and they're going at a slower pace because they weren't comfortable going faster. And some of the editing wasn't the greatest. A lot of times, stunt performers aren't filmmakers, so they may not understand the concepts of editing and putting it all together to where it makes the best sense. That's what your DP, your camera guys, your director, that's what they're for, and your editor. But if you're going to be doing fight previses, you want to do the best job you can, which means having an understanding of editing and angles and motivation with the camera and all of that as well. Of course, this video is a year old, roughly, so I'd be curious to see if they have anything new and kind of see how they've developed over the time. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.